Carson Patrick is in on the grass. This is a guy that can hit the ball pretty hard. And the first pitch misses away. Two games earlier today started at 9 a.m. and then the noon games were both no-hitters. Curacao and what we just witnessed here on our field is that's another one that misses. Davenport, Little League out of Iowa, a no-hitter against California.
And the news from Volunteer, Rav, is Mike Monaco says Curacao is officially a legit contender.
Yeah, legit.
Yes.
Feels like a Curacao, South Korea got their necks out in front of the rest of the field. Is that fouled off? Jess, you touched on it. Wednesday night extra innings.
Yeah, and this was the hit. I mean, this is a team, again, Washington pitches, but they got the big clutch hit, and this was after Kinley Rasmus had kept those bats quiet. 2 runs came in to score. That's all Washington needed.
Kitch, Kyra, they are the brother and sister of Kaysen, rooting him on. 2-1 popped up, and that's going to get off the screen here, so we will go 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The impressive thing about that at bat from Workman was the previous pitch from Riker Rasmus had been almost the identical spot. And to see a youngster make an adjustment like that and stick his nose out there and poke it into right field was just a really, really cool at bat.
Yarbrough's first attempt at a breaking pitch misses. This is the team, you know, got into the whole painting of the nails to motivate them. They have lost games and been able to survive and get here. And that's going to be a leadoff walk. Good start for Tacoma.
Good start for Tacoma, but a little nervy there for the team from Boerne because, again, Yarbrough coming in off a start where the command wasn't great.
And it takes a little bit, especially for the first time you're on this field, to deal with the crowds, which are large and will only grow as we get set for a Pennsylvania-New Jersey showdown tonight. That breaking pitch was a little more in the zone, but not close enough to be called a strike to Ronan Loomis.
And the biggest thing is the Washington hitters, you know, getting a look at Kinley Rasmus, the fear of the bow, I mean, the stuff that she had, getting comfortable with velocity and a good breaking ball.
Yeah, I think that's a big advantage, even though they didn't hit much in that game. Just Ravi talked about feeling comfortable in this environment, but also you've had some live at-bats recently. So it wouldn't shock me if they settle into this game offensively quicker.
Good breaking ball that time, and you can see Loomis was way out in front. All the weight got on his front leg. So that's a bounce back here for Yarbrough. Now 1-2, looking for a strikeout or a ground ball. Our buddy Frank the Tank is on deck. He was the outstanding starter against Kinley Rasmus in that first matchup.
That's a couple times he's tried that backdoor bender, and Ben Sprague, the home plate umpire, is not giving him that call. Here we are at another full count.
Another full count, and this will be his 12th pitch already with nobody out. But they're spoiling that fastball, and that was a good one. Ronan is a 12-year-old who stands 5'7", attends the Mason Middle School. Can't figure out if he likes the Mariners or the Braves better. That one is towards the line into foul. Grounded effort out there by Kaysen Martinez. As you saw, there's just not a ton of foul territory down the lines.
You saw that he wanted to dive. He wants to leave his feet, but he feels that wall coming. No one wants to go head first into that pad.
Yeah, I like going feet first there. Maybe could have left his feet a little earlier and sped up into that dive, but certainly an awkward play here there headed towards the wall.
Loomis takes time. Now he steps back in. Yeah, the sun is shining. Shades necessary. And they are all blinged out. And that's going to be another walk. A little hesitation there. And a quick check of our home plate umpire, Ben Sprague, as if to say so. Strike 3 or ball 4? What do we got? Back-to-back walks. Not the way you want to start this thing if you're Boerne, Texas. And their coaching staff knows it.
Hey, you're fine. Smile. Smile. Hey, how you feeling? How you feeling? Feeling good? Hey, you're good. You're good. Hey, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go first pitch curveball. All right. Drop a strike in there. Hey, let's roll it up in the infield. We're fine. Take a deep breath.
Let's go.
Come on, big dog. Fill up the zone. Fill up the zone.
Carson, touch your back.
Gregory Yost is the manager. He's got Rusty Belden and Joshua Cood with him as the assistant coaches. Smart move there, right? Just kind of calm the room down. They've already kind of got things going out there with Boone Blaylock, one of their better pitchers, warming up.
Well, you're calming your guy down, and you're giving the next guy a little bit of time to get hot. But you have to feel for Yarbrough here. Both of those pitches could have gone his way, and neither did.
Now Frankie McCabe, the 3-hole hitter. Big chance. First pitch, ground ball into right field past the dive of Belden. They'll hold the runner there, and now the bases are loaded. A game of inches. Belden was shaded just up the middle, and he couldn't get a glove on it. Not sure he's going to be able to get up and throw out McCabe, but we got things working here in the first for Washington.
First pitch breaking ball. He goes up there ready to swing the bat on a first pitch bender, and it just squeaks through. Well, what a big opportunity here earlier in the ball game for Washington.
Paxton Hansen, slow roller. They'll come home with it. They will get the force out with a foot on the plate. Nice heads-up play. Merritt Cood took his time and flipped it to Tramick behind the plate.
So this starting to feel a little bit like the inning that Washington wiggled out of in their last game against Alabama. And weak contact with the bases loaded. And that certainly gives Mr. Yarbrough a little bit of confidence here.
This Tacoma team is led by the Southpaw Patrol. They have 3 tall left-handed pitchers. This is one of those guys, Winston Weaver. He swings back up the middle and through. One run's going to score in Loomis. McCabe is held up. But a clutch RBI, Winston Weaver, who will be on the mound, so he helps himself, and it's 1-0.
How about 3 consecutive hitters, first pitch swinging? I mean, that's a different Washington team. First 2 batters in this inning, they take their walks. They've got a lot of patience, not the back 3. They are coming out swinging, whether it's a breaking ball, the fastball. Now they've got 2 hits and a run on the board.
And the old adage in baseball, no matter the level, walks will come back and likely haunt you, and they have here. Evan Yarbrough looks at ball 1. So much easier said than done to just go out and throw strikes, let your defense do it on this stage. First time out here in front of 20,000 folks. Oh, what a play by Tramick behind the plate.
Just the mobility. I mean, he got up out of that crouch to be able to get over there, reach this thing.
Wow.
19 pitches, and of course days rest come into play. We've already seen Blaylock warming. That's a good one there. 2-1. Fastball's good.
The misses, I mean, we just saw the one breaking ball that got away from him, but the misses have not been big.
Evan Yarbrough, bases loaded, looks at 1 down. We go 3-1. And that's the 20th pitch. So you wonder, are they going to stick with Case Yarbrough, who's on the mound, or go bullpen as he throws a 3-1 dangerous pitch to Evan Yarbrough? Big swing and a miss. Letter high fastball.
Love that, though. 3-1 count, bases juice. You got a chance to completely change the game. Get your A+ swing off. You swing and miss, so what?
Battle of the Yarbroughs.
Yep. Down the line, but out of play. Yeah, the first inning has proven to be so important in like every game we did. Berkey talked about the inability of the Southeast to score against Washington. We saw Cooper Tisson hit a homer in the first. That stayed the entire game. 1 run, 1-0 final. They've got 1 in. Can they make it a crooked number? Hey, they have been on it, man. They have spoiled some pitches.
You have 24 pitches, and you just have 1 out. They are making Mr. Yarbrough work for everything here. Another full count.
Second 8-pitch at bat. Here it comes again.
We good up here?
We are good. I think Evan did recognize that he came close to hitting one of the booth because he gave a second look up here.
Like, did I get one of them?
Yeah.
Heck of a bat, huh?
I was dialed in on the monitor, and I had to make a quick adjustment.
Late.
It was headed towards me for sure.
Frazier already has got one baseball to his credit. Off the screen, though. No, that's a walk. That's a heck of an at-bat there. Evan Yarbrough with several foul balls, and he works a walk. He brings in another run. It's 2-0. And decision time, perhaps, for Boerne, Texas.
Well, and you're at that pitch threshold where, you know, technically he would still be under 20, right? Because that at-bat started. Yep. So if you pulled him here, you know, he could come back and pitch for you as soon as you need him to. Now, they do have a day off in between, so you could also give him a little more leash.
35.
But, yeah.
Well, his teammates were certainly there to root him on and get him back dialed in for Anthony Romero, the center fielder. Already a very different game than the one we just saw on this field, in which we had 2 hits and a no-hitter.
Wow. Come back with that breaking ball, bending away from the bat. And that's been his pitch. Both sides of the plate just hasn't been called.
Northwest has not been afraid of swinging at that pitch either. They've had some success on it.
Going right now a little quick for Case Yarbrough. Everything is speeded up on him. He knows he needs to throw a pitch over the plate. Gets the benefit of the call on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one gets by. Coming in from third base is Hansen. Slides. Close play called out. Very close play, whether Hansen's foot was on home when Yarbrough put the tag on him. A heck of a job behind the plate by Chandler Shramick to get it and give it to him.
This ball bounced right back to him. And how about the strike he throws from his knees? Snap tag, and I'm with you, Rav. Does the foot get there? Really good job with the tag. He's not there yet. I think he's out.
Ooh.
I think he's out.
It's really close. To his credit, and you made this point the other night, the foot was down. It was on the ground. It hit the bag. And it's going to be a question of, did the glove get the foot? Did the foot get the bag?
I think he's out.
Oh.
The call was safe.
Wait, the call was safe?
Call was out.
I thought the call was out.
I think he got it.
Yeah,
he's right.
Out.
Yes, he is. Ben Sprague was all over it. I don't know how you make that call so accurately, but he nailed it. He's right.
So quick.
Go right to get thrown out at home. That ball bounced right back to him. Perfect throw. Great tag.
So it's still 2-2 to Romero. Swing and a miss, and they have first base unoccupied, but now he is out. That's a good job. Only 2 after what looked like it may get away. Incarnate Word. He credits Mom with all of his athletic ability.
How about that?
We give Mom credit for that tag and that athleticism.
I was wondering if that's a dig at Dad or just props to Mom. Either way, it works. Alexandra, the shout out. She was called shortstop at Incarnate Word.
She was. It feels like a little bit of both. I can dig Dad and always compliment Mom, which is no bad idea.
No. He did say Mom always gets him Raising Cane's, so I feel like
there you go.
The compliment's only going to help you right back.
A little self-serving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Double bucket of the chicken tendies. Two and one. The request now for Tacoma is to have Winston Weaver throw strikes. He got a 2-0 lead. Runs have been fairly hard to come by on this field as Yarbrough swings and misses.
And this is what this Washington team is defined on. It's their pitching. They've got these big lefties. Berkey, you talked about.
2-2. Slow roller. Weaver's got to get it quick. Yarbrough flies down. That ball runs right by him, and he smartly sees it and doesn't make a turn. He will go back to first base. Case Yarborough's family's been around baseball for a long time. His dad, Burl, was the president and now a senior advisor for the San Diego Padres AA team in San Antonio, the Missions.
Rav, you can't field this one with your glove and throw out a speedy runner. Just not going to happen. Such a tough transition. Takes way longer, and that's a play that was probably going to be really difficult anyway for
a
Winston
lefty.
Weaver. Yes.
Lefty, all day, that's a hit.
But you have to go at it with your bare hand. That's your only chance.
Here is Walker Yost. Again, second example of the athleticism from Case Yarbrough. He flew. I don't think they were getting him barehanded or not. Easy second base for Yarbrough, so he goes into scoring position. That one sailed right by Evan Yarbrough, who's catching. I feel like I'm just confusing people with all the Yarbroughs.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of them.
This is where the nicknames
We can go there.
Yeah.
You know that.
You're
We can go there. Swing and a miss for Walker Yost, who went 4 for 7 in the regionals. Too far inside. Full count.
Walker saying the best part about your dad being manager isn't like the normal things you think. He's like, I get to use his shower here at Little League. I don't have to shower with everyone else. I've never heard that.
The perks of being the manager's kid.
I get the manager shower.
I think that shows a very high level of awareness.
Just the fact that he's showering. I mean,
that's a plus. Agree with that.
That is a big-time Benny right there. Probably could use one. Maybe he reaches out to Yost's dad.
No, that's an all cap. No. Gosh, are they having fun though? I mean, kudos to the parents that are just like, have at it. Take off your shirt and all the other articles that I don't want to see.
Are you saying you're not that type of parent?
No, I am. I'm like, go. That's what I'm saying. Kudos to the parents. They're just like, you know what? Go have fun. Why are we here?
Because I'm not that type of parent.
Really?
So
That
I'll just
shocks
go ahead
me.
and I'll throw that out there.
That's ball 4. So let's dive deeper into that, Berkey, with the walk. So
his kids are here.
Yeah.
Now. How much can we pay them to show up on the hill while Berkey can't stop them from going?
The bigger issue may not be him being here. It's the mom also being here. She could put the kibosh on that.
Well, she will make the ultimate decision there. Let's be clear about that.
I'm talking to Sarah.
What an opportunity for Joshua Cood. Merritt is the name he goes by. He is a big guy, 5'10", 130, and a breaking ball to start.
Look at where that thing started to where it ended. Just backdoor all the way across the plate on the inside part.
And that was the pitch we saw Wednesday that really allowed him to get ahead in the count as well.
Ooh, another one, and Merritt was ready to just jump it.
Uh-oh, how about that?
A little straight steal to third. Yarbrough's having an inning.
Easy, old baby.
Watch this. He's going to time up this throwback, and he just waits and takes off, runs right in their face. Weaver has no idea.
And no one communicates to Winston.
You got to have some real guts to pull that play off. Well done.
Well, you're watching too. You're seeing where he's locked in after every pitch.
We're going breaking ball here. It's been very good. Or are we going cheese? And that's going to be into left field. It may have scored the run from second, but easily from third. And Merritt Cood delivers Yarbrough, and just like that, the lead's cut in half.
Well, these coaches, the one thing they said about Merritt Cood is he loves the big spot. And isn't it great to get one of your clutchest hitters up with runners in scoring position? 3 straight breaking balls. He's on time for that one that stays up in the zone. A rocket into left field. Just like that, the boys from Boerne are inching back into this thing.
Yeah, and again, not taking advantage or more advantage of that bases loaded. The walks in the first. 2-0 to Case Greco. So another big kid out of Boerne who goes to the Boerne Middle School. He's in 6th grade. Astros fan, and just like we saw on the other side, Weaver is going to get a visit from his manager.
Sometimes it's pitch call problems. Sometimes it's execution problems. Execute the pitches the way that you know you're supposed to execute pitches. We can't leave a curveball hanging over the middle of the plate. It's going to get hard all the time.
On it. He knows I'm
Okay, then bury it. Bury it. Okay? Hey, you're great, man. Nobody better right now, okay? Go back to your approach. Go right at these guys. Here we go.
Watch the way steal.
Now that's an interesting conversation. Coach and player, a little dispute over the pitch selection there on the third straight breaking ball to Merrick Koo.
What do you do if you're the coach and you hear that from a pitcher?
Shake it. I mean, that's what I would say, is you should still have ownership of the pitches that you want to throw. And if you are not confident in a breaking ball there, shake it off and throw what you want.
I like it too. Like, don't use the pitch call as an alibi to hang an 0-2 breaking ball.
Yeah.
You know that pitch isn't supposed to be middle. But that's healthy. Sometimes you have disagreements between pitcher and pitch caller.
Greco, yes, that is a swing, and the count goes 2-2. And already after the meeting 2 pitches later, 2 challenge pitches, he's picked up 2 strikes. Missed with another fastball to go 3-2. The message from Winston Weaver was, they're sitting on my breaking ball. I'm not really comfortable throwing it. He did there. Oh boy, did that get the glove of the catcher?
I think he tipped it off his hand. Yeah, that was as late as you could swing the bat.
No kidding.
The wrist.
Oh yeah, right off the wrist. Yep.
Oh, it's right there too. You want to hide that thing behind your back. Sometimes you see catchers nowadays go underneath the chest pad.
Well, here, typically at this age, it is behind their backside.
Three-2 pitch coming. Runners at first and second. Walker Yost out there at second. Boy, he's done that the last couple of pitches, and he got locked up. That's a strikeout and a big one for Winston Weaver.
This is the beauty left on right, and what you see more in Little League is the ability to just get in. That angle, Berkey, you just don't see this angle a whole lot because you're not seeing a lot of left. Look at that swing, that sword. Not used to coming inside like that.
Yeah, that's the definition of getting tied up right there.
Tramick hits it hard, but foul off a screen. Well, we got action early in this one. We didn't have any action other than the home run in the first inning of our prior game.
A little bit of both, right? Let's go no-hitters, both fields, and now we get some offense.
Another foul ball, 0-2 to Chandler Schrammick, whose dad, Mark, played 5 years in the minors. He was a first-round pick out of UTSA. And there he is. Son Chandler, go-ahead double in the comeback win in the state tournament. 1-2.
And one thing this first inning has guaranteed us, we're going to see both bullpens in this game. I mean, there's not going to be the workload here by both these guys tells us we're going to see at least an arm or two from each of these clubs after their starters.
Yeah, a little late. That fastball was elevated. He picks up the strikeout. See what Lo Galindo's got for us.
Well, got an update with Nicaragua and Panama. Nicaragua trying to go 2-0 here in Williamsport. Bases loaded. Kendry Arauz-Roque to right field. That drives in 2-0 Nicaragua over on ESPN2. Carl.
Curacao, Nicaragua, South Korea, kind of announcing their presence with authority. Big swing, and that one is fouled off. Say this, it feels like it's a hitting game. They're coming up here, and we're swinging at pitches in the zone, which is great.
How about the shades? We're rocking the shades.
I mean, if you can, why not?
And the coaching staff said about Patrick, it feels like the moment always finds him. This would be defined as a moment. 2 on, 2 out, team down by 1. Yes, it's early, but as we know, you never know how many of these situations you'll get in a game like this.
Carson Patrick the other way. That's a heck of a play by McCade.
We're great friends and friendship and a lot of fun.
And you already mentioned how much baseball means to your family, but there's so many generations. So what does it mean specifically to your family?
Oh, it's our favorite sport. I met my wife on a baseball field, kids playing baseball. It's wonderful.
What similarities does Lawson have in his game to your game?
He's small, and he's pretty athletic, straight, fast. So he's good.
Oh, do it.
A good little player.
Do it.
Thank you so much, Pappy. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oh, he just made a play.
He sure did. Go do it, and he did it. Doesn't matter your size out there at second base. Lewis Belden. By the way, did you see the arm from Lewis?
Yes. Put your foot in the ground and rip it. What we call him?
Lewis
Pappy?
Belden?
No,
Yeah,
Pappy.
Pappy. Oh, yeah.
Pappy's talking you up. You got to make a play. Little shuffle and a rip shot across the field. Well done.
And well timed.
How about the button that he's wearing too? Throwing it back old school with your grandkids' faces on it. That makes me so happy. You don't see those anymore. Oh, that is so cool.
I love the story that he met his wife at a baseball field. It is running through their blood. Another one. No chance there. That was hit too hard off the bat of Bradley Williams, and he is aboard.
Good hit. Okay, listen. 1 out, right?
Tell you can see the approach, guys. 2 hitters to my right, like everything right back up the middle, right back up the middle.
You can tell a conversation was had game 1 to this one, and I love the load up. But the biggest thing is how deep they're letting the ball travel. Understanding a lot of these pitchers have breaking balls. Let it get deep, rope this thing up the middle to get a hit.
And that's a good breaking ball. Hadn't seen many of those in the first inning, but he lands one there to Tyler Landry, the third baseman. All right, so we know we got arms out there in the middle of this infield in Yost and Belden.
I'm interested to see both these pitchers, what they have for an encore in the second. Will we see them settle in? Or is it going to be short outings by both?
He's landing that now twice.
He's adjusted it. Remember, he was complaining about the zone because he was really trying to hit the bottom of the zone. Wasn't getting the calls. Now he's throwing it more middle.
Tried it again. All right, since you guys both sort of go on opposite ends of the spectrum, what do you got here on our guy Tyler, who said he hasn't washed his pants or socks since a loss in the state, but he's Febrezed them? Is that acceptable?
It's not acceptable if you think it's clean. But, you know, superstitions, you got to roll with it.
Given the shine on those pants, I think maybe that story's embellished a little, or it was until he got here. They're pretty shiny.
Yeah, those are new.
When you're 12, it matters.
Fouled off. Joe McCoy, who got a good night's sleep last night, he's our producer. So last name Landry. We're talking about Febreze. Throw a U in there and we got laundry, but we don't have a U, so it's Landry, not laundry.
That's really deep, Carl.
Where else? That's not me. That's my guy McCoy. Where else are you getting that?
Never. Nowhere.
Yeah, Joe.
Popped up infield. Shortstop Yost back there, gives way to his left fielder. That's well done. Cason Martinez calls him off.
Love to see the fundamentals out there. Shortstop wants it. Left fielder has priority. He calls him off. And the shortstop Yost gives way. Look, Yost wants it. He sticks his arm out, which is really well done. Martinez calls him off. He bails out of there. That's a team that has practiced pop-up communications quite a bit. Well done.
Now Casey Granlund is our guy. Case Yarborough tries to get through the second. That thing was a sweeper.
Yeah, that's the first sweeper we've seen here in Williamsport. That's coming straight across the strike zone.
This is a different dude this inning, it looks like, from Case Yarborough after a couple of walks in the first. Yes, that's working, and he's chasing, so why not go at it again?
Well, you know, don't forget that Yarborough last inning had a positive impact on the game offensively, and that can definitely change your mojo. It looks like the energy's better, the pace is quicker.
Yep.
He does look like a different dude.
On a 1-2, and he chased another one, and that will be a strikeout. Back up here just above us and in the booth.
Ricochet.
Kind of a ricochet piece. We almost should throw it back. We don't deserve any credit for that, but it did come in here.
It missed all three of us.
It did.
Berkey was going for it. Came down by you.
Here's the other good news. If you like Little League Baseball, in which you have guys getting up to the plate and swinging at pitches, both these teams being very aggressive. Casey Martinez, he was backed off on a nice breaking ball. Go 1 and 2. Chased one out of the zone. That was caught, so we don't need to go down to first. And that is a strikeout. 3 of the last 4 for Winston Weaver. He has struck out.
Well, we're starting to see some hitters leave the strike zone. And that's another way for pitchers to start to settle in. When guys start chasing pitches out of the zone, and then you just kind of take a deep breath. You're not working with traffic on the bases, and the game slows down a little bit.
Ball 1 to Preston Baird. He had a couple of hits in the regional. 5'6", 130 pounds.
So he is the bright light of this team. Kind of leads the cheers, which I love that 12 years old they're still doing it. How about Mom with the hat of the day?
Megan and Sean, his dad. Hat of the day, early give right there.
Yeah.
Okay, early give. I like it. I do like the pins, man.
I know the buttons are amazing. You just don't see them anymore.
No.
Like, that was like back in the day when we played Little League.
Rav, you're not ready to go there yet. Hat of the day. You're just putting it in the mix.
I'm just throwing it in the mix.
Yeah.
Another strikeout there for Weaver, who is locked right now. 4 of his last 5 have come via the strikeout.
I'd say he's settling in nicely. There's the good old four-seamer. Little paint piece on the edge.
There used to be like bubblegum machines in which they would sell little buttons with major league players' faces on them. Do you remember those?
Yes.
I do not.
I was a kid from Massachusetts, and we went to visit a family in Staten Island, New York, and I put in probably a nickel, maybe a penny, and Carl Yastrzemski popped out.
Okay.
And as a kid from Boston with the name Carl, I'm like, that's my guy.
That's it.
I won the lottery, and I was done.
Love match right there. The
I was
bubblegum machine.
Done. Trip to New York, success.
Well, so if you remember the meeting at the mound after the 0-2 hanging breaking ball, that's been part of the 4Ks and 5-hitter process.
Circle that meeting?
Yes. We would call that a good meeting.
We won the meeting. Wasn't there was a coach in Omaha this year when that
Scott
was
Forbes?
Yeah, he was like, we want to win. You know, we keep track of it. The coaching staff of Carolina, we keep track. Offensive meeting, we go and get a hit, we win. So after the 2 strikeouts, Spurk opened up his pie hole, and now we got our walk.
Hey, do me a favor, drop the bat, let's go.
It's on me, team.
Got Papa's finest now coming up to the plate after his defensive gem at second base in the interview.
I'm liking everything about Lawson Belden. Just liking everything about him. So shoulders loose before you just let it eat. Missed on the inside.
Well, they rave about his bat-to-ball skills, even though he's the littlest dude on the team. Only 2 Ks all postseason. So, see.
All right, smart. Got that bat out there for the fake bunt. Gets the runner down to second. That's Paulson. I think the IQ's good.
No question. But with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position, 2-0 count, you got to let it rip, right? That looked like a take, little old fake bunt take right there.
He wasn't going to try to put that down. It's amazing how much it works for the pass ball, though.
That's in there, 2-1.
Getting the catcher's eyes.
Yeah.
Just to do it 3-0, just shake it around there, trying to distract the pitcher.
And that's out of play.
The beautiful thing about hitting 12 is you see every type of hitter and them understanding those rules. Getting on base, using your speed. Right now, choking up with 2 strikes. Just find a way to get on.
And he does so into center field. Paulson is going to be waved in. Here's the throw from Romero, and it's not in time. Lawson Belden delivers, and just like that, this game is tied at 2, and Pappy is very, very pleased.
How about the 2 strikes? Choke it up and just figure out a way, not just to put it in play, but look at the location of this and the swing. This is beautiful. Coming from the left side of the pitcher's mound to be able to take this back up the middle. The best hit we've seen coming here from the Southwest team.
Tremendous, and it's a new ball game, and that ball is fouled here at the plate. You just knew, Berkey, with that stat you gave, 2 walks, that the ball was going to be put in play more likely than not.
I mean, he clearly knows what he's doing with 2 strikes, and they rave about his bat-to-ball skills, and that was really impressive.
Slow roll, that's off the foot. Foul ball at the plate. Lyle Fisher just letting everyone know, I'm not running.
Yeah, sometimes we hear about kids not striking out that much, but it's not necessarily against the world-class pitching that they see in an event like this. And then you see a kid get to 2 strikes and show us a real 2-strike approach like he did right there, and you go, that kid's got a chance. Because to me, maybe the most under-talked about thing in hitting is hitting with 2 strikes. Almost half your at-bats in your career, you'll have 2 strikes eventually. And so everybody talks about, go up there, be ready to hit, be ready for the first one. Okay, cool. But what happens when you get 0-2? Like, do you still have a plan? Can you keep your poise? And that tells me he's got a chance to play for a while.
That we've seen Boerne, Texas, Case Yarborough on the mound, settled in the last inning, and he starts off with a strike. Artie Heinzman, speaking of food, when you have a name like Heinzman, that's how they pronounce it. You immediately think of ketchup, and he says, yes, they do call him Ketchup Packet.
Not just ketchup.
Nope, he added packet. Berkey, I know you took a quick break there. This is the Ketchup Packet. This is Artie Heinzman. So Heinz 57 varieties, and he is self-proclaimed Ketchup Packet.
He's gonna have to handle that nickname. I mean, that just is what it is.
He'll grow, and then he'll be the jar. So packet to.
He's a salesman. Everything about him is a salesman. Zucchini bread on the corner. Find the Heinz man doing. What do you got here?
I love that he has the zucchini bread stand, by the way. Oh my gosh, look at this. And the zucchinis are like from their garden. It's like everything is homemade.
How are we doing on that? The zucchini spelling there. I didn't see the big, we threw a big H in there, which there is an H in zucchini, but boy, it was exaggerated. Let's go back to that for a second. Homemade zucchini bread, Z-U-C-A-C-H, whatever.
N-I.
Yeah. $4.
Ish. That's how I like to spell ish too.
Well, you also run out of room,
just
right?
Sound it out.
Zucchini's got a lot of letters.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really good bread, guys. Like, come. How do you not buy from this kid? Come on.
The Heinzman Garden.
Now, Artie's got a ton of personality too. We got to hang out with him before the game the other day. He's not afraid to run an opinion out there about pro sports.
Talk show host. 3-2 as we're starting the 3rd inning. He got away from the walk bug. He walked the first 2. And then 1 more in the first. And since then, he's gone 5 hitters without issuing a walk. And that's into right. Oh, just off the top of the glove of our guy, Lawson Belden. And that's an infield. That's a hit, I should say, for Artie Heinzman.
His second one here. Go for it, kid.
Another 2-strike hit. I mean, that's what impresses me. Bottom of the order. I mean, just like we saw from Lawson Belden, just meet this thing. Get it, poke it into right field, choke up a little bit, 2-strike hit to lead off this inning.
Yeah, and so many up the middle or the other way. Now Quinn Herschel, the last hitter in the batting order. He squared, pulled back, ball 1. And Jess and Berkey, we've had at least 1 hit in each inning, which is a very different feel than what we saw earlier when we had a no-hitter. That's way outside. That's going to allow Heinzman to sprint down to second base with a big turn.
Well, they were thinking about Herschel bunting him over there. That I would.
Now you're doing it?
No, I think at 2-0 you let him rip, and I just think, especially with the top of the order coming up, like you feel pretty good. You're going to drive this dude in.
This is if you're bunting, you're just waving the bat and pulling it back. Yeah.
That's another walk. And Quinn Hershold, who says he's got a very little chance in fights against his sister because she's a power lifter and she can pick him up. Power lifter.
Yeah, I wouldn't start that fight.
You're all right, kid. You're all right. You're all right, kid. Hey, go.
Inheriting 2 runners, and it's the top of the order in Workman. And he goes with a slider in there for strike 1. Boone is 12. His oldest sibling, Ivy, is 31. That's in there for a strike. So you got Ivy, Cotton, Millie, Kale, Avery, and Boone. We've got a family of 6. And he's clearly in love with that slider. Nice play down there at third base by Yarbrough, the manager.
I told our awesome research team when they sit down, do all the interviews, is I'm just here to pitch. that was the first thing out of his mouth. I came here to pitch. Now he's getting that opportunity. Like I said, I think he thought maybe he would get the start, but they've got a good 1-2 punch. Now he's getting a chance here.
Couple of RBI opportunities out there for Workman. Watch out, it's Sale to the backstop and to second and third. The IBI opportunities.
Hey, way to loosen up that, baby.
Get a little easier.
Way to move it, that kid. Hey, we got nobody, kid. Ground ball, nobody's pushing you, no tags.
Well, after a bunch of breaking balls, that was our first look at the heater, and that one wasn't close. I got to believe he's going back to the bender here.
He did. That is a fair ball off the bag. Heitzman's going to score. Being waved in is Hershold. To second base with a double off the bag is Workman. And it's 4-2 Tacoma.
He does it again. Berkey, he was the hero in that game 1, coming in to walk it off or get the big hit in the 7th inning, extra innings. How about the assist from third base? That bag, it hitting it, deadens it enough to turn what was a single into a double and allow both runs to come in and score.
There's another fastball that misses to Ronan Loomis. Back and forth they go. Northwest had a 2-0 lead. Then it was tied 2-2, and now back on top 4-2. Fastball is running away on that arm side. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, you can see him working a little bit east to west there as he's flying open, and that arm's dragging behind a touch.
He's got that feel, though.
No question. You got to believe, though, a breaking ball with that much horizontal to it is a little tougher pitch to manipulate to a left-hander, just because there's got to be a little fear of hitting them with it.
Center field, in, then back, and then over his head. It goes over Greco's head. Being waved in, here comes Workman. Throw home, good one, and he's out. Case Greco went from a disaster to an out at home plate as he quickly recovered on the ball that sailed over his head.
Well, he breaks right in as soon as this ball's hit and then quickly realizes he had made a mistake. But give him credit again, dealing with adversity, come up, throw a strike to your second baseman. Yost throws a strike to Schramek, and that is an outstanding relay right there by the Boerne defense to turn what could have been a really negative play into an out.
So Loomis changes places with Workman, but Workman gets thrown out 8-4-2. And that first fastball that he's thrown for a strike is right there. Yeah, Burke, that's a good one, man. You could hang your head after that play going back there. 0-2.
Greco's out there still beating himself up about it. He's smacking his leg with his glove, but again, he didn't turn one bad play into 2.
Chopper charged. They let it bounce again. It gets past the third baseman, Carson Patrick. Felt like if he kept charging and got it in the air, he'd have a really good chance to throw out McCabe. But the second hop hurt him.
Well, you're 100% right here, Rav. You got to keep going. He read it right, and then he didn't trust himself. If he just keep right here, keep the gas pedal down, keep going, keep going. He stops, he ends up with that in-between hop. And that was going to be a tough play anyway, but once you stop, it becomes a very tricky play.
All right, we got action here. They will not throw down. Going into second base is McCabe, who reached on what they call an error.
Okay, ground ball. Nobody's pushing you, no tags. Be smart. Ronan, anything in the air, you're back to the bag. See a line drive through the infield.
Only one out. Paxton Hansen swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The difference, though, for Washington is just the fact they're putting the ball in play. I mean, that has been a massive difference. They're getting their hits, but they're also making the defense work. They didn't have a lot of those opportunities against Kinley Rasmus.
Base runners were very hard to come by versus Miss Rasmus, but they've been plentiful here in this one. Now they're looking for a swing that gives them some legit breathing room.
No, not there. He chased up top. The swing before was a bit of a sword, and then there was an uncomfortable swing there. Hansen is gone. I agree, Berkey. It's a 4-2 game. It could be 6-2 with a hit. Weaver's on the mound. He's a good pitcher. They have a third lefty they haven't used yet. Ernie Texas would do well to keep it right here. Weaver late and bailing on a 70-mile-an-hour fastball.
Hardest fastball we've seen today. First one that's popped up on our gun.
In this game. Justin and I saw many in the 74, 75 range. That's in there for a strike. 0-2. Noah Kirk and Cooper Tisson put on a pitching clinic in a game between California and Cooper Tisson's team. That's out of play.
Well, when Blaylock came in out of the bullpen, he was clearly more comfortable with the breaking ball. Now he's starting to settle into that fastball as he's just shoving it in there against Winston Weaver.
Single and an RBI for Weaver. First time up, 0-2. Chase there. Blaylock does get that heater into the mitt. They will strand 2, but they got 2. Winston Weaver once again takes to the mound with a 2-run lead. This has been the case before, and they fought back through it. Boone Blaylock is the last hitter in the order. You can see by the way he swings, though, he has certainly got the ability to hit the ball hard. Behind 0-2, if you go with the breaking ball here. He does, and he hit it hard. That's caught in the air by Kaysen Workman. Seemed like he was ready for the breaking ball.
Casey Granlund out there at second base now for.
I think it's Smith Houston is out there. Workman's out of there. Smith Houston is now at second base.
You were correct.
On the 0-1. Down, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, look, the ball's going to find you. And when you come into the game defensively, it finds Smith Houston. Weaver working quickly on the 1-1, a little bit high, 2-1. Yarbrough didn't miss it by much. Look at Artie Heinzman out there. He's an act, isn't he?
On the fastball.
He's got the hat flying off, shades, arms are going up in the air.
He is definitely fun
Love
to
the
watch.
personality.
Yes.
Got the chain. And the glasses are like half his head.
Yep. 3-2. 3-2, and he can't deliver. That's a ball, so ball 4, 1 on, 1 out. Little Leaguers will share the stage with the big leaguers on Sunday, the MLB Little League Classic. We will have it double dose for you on ESPN and ESPN2 as well. 2 first-place teams. Braves in a little bit of a funk lately, but still lead the NL East. Milwaukee's been as good a team as there is in the National League. Sunday, 7 Eastern time on both ESPN and ESPN2. Walker Yost swings and misses. A chance to chat with a commissioner. See if maybe the Little League Classic will continue next year.
How could you not? It's such a gem, honestly, bringing together everything that's good about the sport.
Yeah.
I know MLB does a great job of doing these special games all over. We saw the Field of Dreams game come back, but there's nothing like this one.
Yeah, I think the Field of Dreams game is an incredible environment, and the big leaguers love it, no doubt. But I think this one even has more appeal just because they get to spend time with young people.
Yeah.
Right? And they get to remember what it was like when the game was so innocent and so fresh. And they were all dreaming big at that point in time, I'm sure.
That's what they all say, too, is it's just that perspective that you kind of need, right, at the end of August. Like, it's got to remind us, game 113, 114, and this grind that we're doing of what it's like to be 12 playing baseball.
The Walker Yost, and he is rung up on strikes on the 65th pitch, which is one of the milestones when it comes to days rest required.
Walker Yost gets caught looking there. Ravi had a pretty good fastball to hit. I'm not sure if he was sitting breaking ball, because he gets locked up on a pitch that you'd want to pull the trigger on there, especially in a 2-strike count.
And here's Merritt Cood. Singled his first time up. Mentioned 65 pitches, which he's now crested. 66 or more requires 4 days rest. So he's in it to win it, and for the duration of his 85 pitch limit. He gets a swing and a miss there. Isn't that really the entire appeal of Little League Baseball? It's not only the players that come back and get a chance to reminisce, but anybody that watches, and having done it for so long, the appeal of it is that it goes to and touches every different age bracket there is. 85 to 5, and everywhere in between.
You play in front of 2,500 fans that are all kids.
Yeah. At the Little League Classic down there at Bowman Field. 1-2 to Merritt. Stays alive. Our guy Heinzman, he's out there. He's stretching in right field.
He was doing a yoga pose, I think.
Is that what that was?
Now he's rubbing his little shin stain.
Hard on the ground, fielded at third base. Long throw, and a good one. Tyler, don't call. And that's an 0.48 batting average. And then anyone not named Rasmus, they're 8 for 18. That's a 4.44 piece.
It just shows you how special she is. That we got to see her front row seat the other day, and the command and the ability to change speeds is just way advanced for her age.
And don't forget, she could swing the bat too. I mean,
yes.
She had a couple home runs coming into this here in Williamsport, and up there at the top of the lineup. All-around athlete. Went to shortstop. She ended the game, or ended that inning with a
great catch.
Drop step.
Now, was it Stella Weaver who has the most hits by a girl? 4 of them here. Is that right? I read that somewhere. I think it's Stella. So there's a good chance that Kinley's going to get an opportunity to match that number. She already matched Monet Davis's strikeout record for girls at the Little League World Series. Boone Blaylock not helping yourself when you walk the leadoff guy, and Yarborough's aboard for Anthony Romero.
You mentioned Shohei with Tisson. It'd be interesting to ask him growing up how many games he had like that, where he struck everybody out and hit the game-winning home run.
Yep.
I'm sure it's not.
It's
only
probably
a couple.
We're painting multiple feet and toenails, I think.
It is remarkable. He got 17 outs, 15 of them by strikeout, and makes a leadoff home run of the game stick.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
On like the third pitch of the game.
Watch it. Wow, I think it's a very good thing the bat got in the way of that.
It's the one you usually don't bunt through, the one that's at your nose. You usually figure out a way to get the bat on that one. Wow.
That was a helmet seeker. That fastball's got some arm side run. You're a righty. It's hard to dig in against that, but that is what it can do to you.
Yeah, get one at your noggin. Next pitch breaking ball looks like it's coming at you, but it's not. It's over the middle part of the plate. A great look from the hitter's point of view, and that spinning breaking ball.
That was not a nice sequence right there if you're a right-handed hitter. Not friendly.
Smith Houston who went into play second base. Slaps one foul. Now, there's just something about Boone Blaylock that I like out there. You know, there's an attitude. There's an the motion is very good.
Well, it's just a breaking ball you don't see very much at this age, too, because typically a youth breaking ball, a little more top to bottom, not a ton of depth to it. This one has depth. It has a ton of horizontal to it, and he rips it.
On the ground, slowly to third base. Patrick to second, one. They will go to first, but not in time. Very slow off the bat. He does. He's also just not afraid to throw the ball high and inside. Meantime, find Little League on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok as well, at the official handles, which is at Little League. And don't forget to use the hashtag LLWS.
Oh, get him early.
Yep, hashtag adorable.
Just hit my brother in the face. Get him going.
I love that kid. I love my bro. I do know this person, but I've never seen him so flat. There's that pitch you just talked about, Berkey. It is unique for a 12-year-old to be able to throw it. And then he'll come in and buzz the old high tower.
But to get a ball to break that much from 46 feet, you're spinning it. I mean, that's a unique trait to be able to get that much movement from that short of a distance. And the fastball's hit 72.
Watch it. That was a breaking ball throw down. He's not going to get the runner there at first base.
One of the first times I was really challenged by a front door breaking ball by a righty. I got hit in the face hanging in there because I was so tired of bailing on it that
you said, I'm not bailing anymore.
I'm not bailing anymore. And then by the time the ball got to home plate, I was like, that's not a breaking ball. And I got hit in the cheekbone. And
not funny, not laughing at that.
Yeah, no, but fortunately, it really kind of skimmed me. It didn't catch me super solid, but wow.
Great tip. And Winston Weaver, who throws pitch number 71 here in the bottom of the fourth. That's a Berkey special right there, a little shrimp fettuccine.
Yes. This the game within the game here. You talked about it, Rav, there with the pitch count. Can he get through this inning with a low number and hang around to at least start the fifth, or are they going to have to go to the bullpen here in the fourth? The one unique thing about this Northwest team is the three-headed monster they have, the left-handers. They got Paxton Hansen. We haven't seen him yet, but one of the few teams here that really feels like they have three guys that are all on par.
They're all lefties, all big dudes.
Yeah, it's a good formula for success. That is Hansen. He's out there warming up. Boerne just sent somebody down to warm up in their bullpen as well. 2-1.
Boerne might be thinking about the pitch thresholds because Blaylock just crept past one.
Good battle back after falling behind. He gets the strikeout of Case Greco. 7th strikeout of the game for Winston Weaver.
It hasn't been completely lights out, but it has been rock solid. 3 1/3 now, 7 Ks, 3 walks, 3 hits. He's really done a nice job here of giving them length in this game.
Yeah, I mean, because generally when you think about it, like we saw today with Tisson and Kirk, your aces match up against each other, and then the quality of your second and third starters may determine how much success you have in Williamsport. It's historically been the case, whether it's the teams from the Asia Pacific region, the California teams that tend to just parade arms out there.
And this Northwest team fits that bill. Maybe not as explosive of an offense as some of those teams, but 3 big left-handers is just not something that a lot of 12-year-olds are used to dealing with.
On the ground, a second. Oh, bad hop. Good adjustment. And way to hang with it. Smith-Hudson almost went barehanded. Then he bobbled it. And then he was able to throw out Chandler Schrenek.
Took that funky hop. This is a perfectly manicured grass, by the way. But he takes this kind of late. I'm going to go make a left turn here and watch the reacts. Should be able to go up with it. Take my bare hand, my glove hand. Stay with it. Stay calm. Finish the play.
It's a pretty good combo right now we're seeing from them is not only do they pitch it, but they field it well.
Which is hard because a lot of times when you got dudes that can throw and strike a lot of batters out, you're not seeing a lot of action. It's a great react right there of a kid that just completed a really tough play.
So 2 quick ones to Berkey's point. That ball's out of play, and now ahead 0-2. Could get him back on the mound to start anyway, the 5th inning, if he can get through this one pretty quickly. MLB player or just a hunting guide?
They go hand in hand.
Weaver's hand is working really well.
Really cute. I appreciate this.
Liner to
All right, go back up the hill. Let's go. We want to see it
send
again.
it back,
Let's go.
barehanded out there and thrown back in. That is a hit for the laundry man. Tyler Landry delivers as the Army climbs back up the hill.
Did she get her hug?
It sounded like it.
That's
No,
you see the before after of the hug.
That's not going to work. The boat up there, not enough water for the boat to float. Anland, and he pulls one. He got way out in front of that. Tacoma looking to go to 2-0, guys, and that, as you think about the Little League World Series, would be an awfully impressive mark. And having beaten Phoenix City and a chance here to salt away another one. They have had at least 1 base runner every inning.
And they played the first day too, Rev, so it gives your ace another day to potentially rest and get back in there as soon as possible. Really,
oh boy.
Goodness. There's that arm side run you're talking about, Rev.
It is wicked. He swung at it.
Commit to the swing, and then it keeps riding up afterwards. It gets him. Shoulder and the cheek.
Did he? I don't think he fouled it off.
It got the catcher too.
No, that's straight to the shoulder. Then his cheek.
That was a double donk, and you can say that because everybody's obviously okay, but that went batter catcher helmet. And he got him there, came right back up into the kitchen.
I thought for sure we were getting the sweeper right there, but he just, I mean, that's hard pitch to repeat, and he climbed it right back up there. It's just not a comfortable bat for right-handers.
No,
period.
No, because I think Boone doesn't particularly care about that. He keeps coming right in again.
Well, you watch Schramek behind the plate. Half the time he's setting up outside. That thing's just running right up and in. He's just letting it ride.
Just there's so much arm side run. I don't know if he can get it in there, if he's really trying to land it in there.
Heinzman, it's almost like the whole thing when that ball comes in with that slider, it's so slow. Everything slows down. The bat slows down.
Well, the combo of the two, again, are just deadly against a right-handed hitter.
Got some Garrett Houck in him. Slider and a riding fastball.
Tanner Houck.
Tanner Houck, sorry.
Yes.
Tanner Houck, yes.
And you know, to me, I would almost eliminate the heater and sit on, because he's not throwing for a strike a ton. And 2 strikes, you got to do what you got to do, right? But early, I might just go up there and sit on the breaking ball.
But like you said, trust, because a lot of times that breaking ball looks like it's going to hit you too.
Yes, you have to know how to do that at this age, which is a pretty tall task. Hello.
Who's winning that staring contest?
Him. Good pitch on 3-1, 3-2. Catch a packet shaking his head. Got one a hit with one out. I think the unpredictability with him too is another asset. That felt like it should have been a slider, but he goes fastball and misses. So a single and a walk this inning's got him at first and second.
You're 100% right, Rav. The effectively wild piece mixed with the pairing of his stuff is just a tough challenge.
Listen, slow down. Take a deep breath. Look, you got one batter left.
The team was on trying.
Hey, listen, kid. Listen, kid. I want you to, hey, can you ask the umpires to make sure they're not stealing signs over there? Because he's been stealing signs every time they get to second base. For you, just fill up the zone. It's the 13th batter. It's your last batter. Let's go get him. Come on, fill up the zone.
So you can see Walker Yost out there talking to our second base umpire. That's Mark Bernstein. Well, potential sign stealing. You see anything there? And that first pitch laced to center field on a line. It's caught out there by Greco. That'll keep him on the mound. One pitch, one out there. Hard hit by Quinn Herschel, who's the last hitter in the lineup.
He said this was his last hitter.
Yeah, I think the one pitch allowed him to live for another day.
Well,
50 is the next threshold for him. He's got 2 outs. He'd love to get through the 5th here. Not an easy hitter to get out. We're Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Loser Monday at 3. And that will be an elimination game in this double elimination format. Kaysen Martinez will try to get things rolling. 1-1. He bats 7 in a lineup that has 12. This one to center, deep. Romero back, track, over his head, stays in the yard, and to second base goes Kaysen Martinez with a double. Now on his way to third as it gets away, and he will be there.
Let's go!
Talk about an adjustment within the game. The pitch he
so there is some swing and miss stuff in there for sure.
Can Boerne, Texas mount a comeback? They got a runner there at third base, and Preston Bayard up. And that's ball 1. Kaysen Martinez nearly hit one out. Now that we're deeper into the bullpens, anybody's ball game.
Oh, dugout's taken over. Look out. What's his shot, though? Just had his birthday a couple days ago. He's feeling it.
Still feeling it's sort of a birthday week.
When you're dugout, heck yeah.
Well, 3 pitches, 3 balls, and not particularly close for Paxton Hansen. MVP candidate for a long time. Yordan Alvarez, his favorite player. On a 3-0, Hansen will throw to Baird. And he will get the outside corner call, 3-1. Don't think this one is over yet by any stretch.
Paxton Hansen, pretty fascinating story. The coach, he's new to the team this year. Coaches said he was the last player selected on the team, which is a lot of talent for the last player to be selected on the team. And now here he is pitching in game 2, trying to hold a 2-run lead in the latter innings. What a big spot for a kid that maybe a few months ago didn't even know if he was going to be on this club.
Well, when you say last, like he was the 13th. Like they decided to go 13. No one else here does that. They go with their 12 and they don't take that extra player.
It's a pretty good guy to put on at the end there, that's for sure.
First and third, that sails high. Word on Paxton is, and that's why they chose him, they've seen him pitch. He doesn't seem to get phased, and this is a place where you can get phased. And he's throwing another ball after a walk, 2-0 count. He threw an immaculate inning during a regular season game. That was another little seed planted in the head coaches and the staff.
Here we go.
Feels like for his own sake, Paxton needs to get a strike here.
Yeah, he's starting to talk to himself a little bit.
There you go. Nobody out. Chance for Texas to cut into this 2-run lead. We're in the bottom of the 5th, 6th inning game. Yes, up the middle, that gets through. You fall behind, you throw one over the center of the plate, and Anders Paulson delivers, and now it's a 1-run game.
You gotta love when the bottom of the order, especially here at Little League, starts to get it going. And I'll tell you what, Paulson has done that. Saw him get on his last at bat, come around and score. And now a beautiful job poking this into center field to get another run for Southwest.
And here's our guy, Lawson Belden. Back to ball skills.
Good guy to have up in a spot like this.
I agree. Be ready, right center field. That's where his last hit went. They pull back. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. They call that a strike. Team from the Southwest, 7 through 12 hitters, guys. 3 for 7, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. The infield is all in on the dirt. That one is buried too far in to go 2-1. Just don't feel like Paxton Hansen's feeling it right now.
No, the body language isn't great right now, and I think his catcher, Evan Yarbrough, who tried to work hard for that last one, is feeling the same thing.
I think now the manager also recognizes that. So, well, come on out, give a little pep talk. He seems to be obsessed with the pitch count already. No, it's actually not the manager. It's one of the coaches, so we won't be able to listen into that conversation. Trying to loosen the mood, and these guys are intense about where we're at for Boerne, Texas.
Let's go attack.
Winston Weaver's dad, Albert Weaver, out there trying to encourage him. Big part of coaching youth sports is you have to encourage kids when they, because kids can be hard on themselves. I mean, you can tell he doesn't need a stern talking to. He needs a breath of encouragement for sure right now.
2-1 on the ground to second. Second base to short, and they've got 1. Tying run moves to third with 1 down. Belden hits into a fielder's choice.
First and third here. Let's see if Boerne tries to do something. You see Washington putting on their first and third defense right there as Evan Yarbrough comes out there and tells the boys what defense they're going to play. And now let's see what Texas does offensively here.
Belden feels like one of those good candidates to kind of get into that rundown.
The old fall down trick.
Yeah, he pulled the fall down trick. They didn't buy it.
It didn't really work.
He got, I tell you one thing, got the uni dirty though.
Yes. Rusty Belden kind of saying that's not really the play. See if we do it again here. There it goes. Go halfway.
And
just going to let him have it.
Yep.
Yeah. The first one was good.
I love the first one. Everything about him is great.
Here we go. This is what he did the first time.
Oops.
Did not draw a throw.
In there for a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. Lyle Fisher hits 11th in this batting order for Boerne, Texas. Tying run, Paulson at third base. Hansen misses away, 3-1. Paxton just needs something good to change the mojo out there on the bump. Just feel like he's obsessing about that pitch count and when he can come back already. Buries one there to go 3-2. Got at least 35 pitches to deal with here. He's only at 18.
Yeah, I don't think the pitch count should be anywhere near his mind. He should be thinking about getting off this field with his team's lead intact, and that is it.
Landry is in on the grass at third base, and the next pitch, swing and a miss, and a very big strikeout for Hansen, just what he needed. And our guy, Boone Blaylock, is coming up. He is the last hitter in the order. He, of course, is the pitcher currently of record. He's kept his team close with how he can give this team either a tie or the lead.
A lot of scenarios here with this at bat.
That is a great swing. This is your 12th hitter. This is the bottom of the order, but he's got some really good hacks lined out his first at bat.
He had a couple of hits at the regional on the 0-1. That ball lifted to left, fairly deep. Herschel there, though, and he makes the play. Boone Blaylock gave it a run.